Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Three refuge, Tisarana. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅgham saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. I go to the Buddha for refuge. I go to the Dhamma for refuge. I go to the Saṅgha for refuge. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. A second time I go to the Buddha for refuge. A second time I go to the Dhamma for refuge. A second time I go to the Saṅgha for refuge. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. A third time I go to the Buddha for refuge. A third time I go to the Dhamma for refuge. A third time I go to the Saṅgha for refuge. 5 precepts, Pañcasīla. Pāṇātipātā vēramaṇī sikkhapadam samādhiyāmi. I undertake the training tool to abstain from taking life. Adinādāna vēramaṇī sikkhapadam samādhiyāmi. I undertake the training tool to abstain from stealing. Kāmesu micchācārā vēramaṇī sikkhapadam samādhiyāmi. I undertake the training tool to abstain from sexual misconduct. Musāvādā vēramaṇī sikkhapadam samādhiyāmi. I undertake the training tool to abstain from false speech. Suramēraya majjapamādāṭṭhānā vēramaṇī sikkhapadam samādhiyāmi. I undertake the training tool to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs causing heedlessness. Buddha Vandana, homage to the Buddha. Itipiso bhagavā araham samma sambuddho viññācarana sampanno sugato lokavido anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati sattā deva manus Buddho bhagavāti. Such indeed the exalted one, worthy, supremely enlightened, endowed with knowledge and conduct, well gone, nor of the world, incomparable trainer of persons to be tamed, the supreme teacher of deities and men, enlightened and exalted. Dhammavandana, homage to the Buddha's teachings. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sandentiko akaliko ehi panseko opanaiko panchantang veditambo vinyohiti. Dhamma is well expounded by the Blessed One. Visible results, immediately effective, calling one to come and see, leading onwards and to be personally realized by the wise. Sangha Vandana, homage to the Buddha's noble disciples. Supate panno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujupate panno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Nyāya pate panno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Sāmīti patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yadedan chantari purisa yugani Atta purisa pungalam Esam bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ahuneyo, pahuneyo, dakhineyo, anjali karaniyo, anuntaram punyakhentam lokan sati. The Sangha of the Blessed One's disciples is practicing well. The order of the Blessed One's disciples is practicing rightly. The order of the Blessed One's disciples is practicing the true way. The order of the Blessed One's disciples is practicing properly, that is, the 4 pairs of persons, the 8 kinds of individuals. The Sangha of the Blessed One's disciples is worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of reverential salutation, the supreme field of merit for the world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear friends in Dhamma, now we are going to practice meditation. According to Buddhism, meditation means purifying one's mind. Sacitta pariyodapanam. Our mind is always polluted with negative thoughts, such as greed or lust, anger or ill will, delusion or ignorance. By practicing meditation, we little by little purify our mind. Buddha says, it is very important to understand mindfulness on the path of purifying one's mind. We mostly suffer because of no mindfulness. Mindfulness means being aware of our body and mind. When mental thoughts, mental formations, when thoughts come to our mind, we should be aware of that these kind of thoughts are in my mind. Then immediately we are able to overcome those negative thoughts from our mind. On the other side, we develop positive thoughts such as loving kindness, generosity, devotion in the Buddha's enlightenment, mindfulness, wisdom, compassion, sympathetic joy. These are the positive thoughts that we develop when we practice meditation. In one side, we purify our mind from negative thoughts. On the other side, we develop positive thoughts. Positive thoughts also can be divided into two. One of them is in the mundane level, such as generosity, loving kindness. The other one is the positive thoughts in the supra-mundane level. It means practicing insight meditation, reflecting on impermanence. These are the things that we do when we practice meditation. From the beginning to end, on the path of liberation that Buddha has explained, it is very important to understand that mindful object, the target of mindfulness. It means we keep our attention around this area. Our mind always goes here and there. That is the nature of our mind. At the beginning of the path of meditation, we keep our attention in this area. It says in Buddhism, Satin Parimukang Upattapetva. Satin Parimukang Upattapetva means we keep our attention in this area. It means we live in the present moment. We lost to live in the present moment. That is why we need to focus our mind around this area at the present moment. Then we contemplate on the qualities that we have already learned. There are a lot of qualities, doctrines, phenomena that we have learned when we listen to Buddha's message. By keeping our attention in this area, we reflect on those qualities that we have already learned. Especially at the beginning, we keep our attention in this area, and also we little by little develop positive thoughts, such as loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy. Finally, we have to reflect on the one thing, which is impermanence. When thoughts come to our mind, we should understand these thoughts are impermanent. They are dissatisfactory. They are selfless. As soon as negative or positive thoughts come to our mind, if we are able to reflect on them as impermanent, then suddenly those thoughts cease and we are in wisdom. Whenever we reflect on impermanence, at the moment our mind has no space for attachment or even detachment. We are in neutral. This is the path that we develop when we practice Buddhist meditation. In one side, we practice Sati Nimitta, the mindful object or the target of mindfulness. Keeping our attention in this area, we live in the present moment mindfully. Then we know that I am living in the present moment. It doesn't mean that we should forget our past or future. Buddhism never says us to forget our past or future. We can remember something which happened in the past or which will be happening in the future. It is not the fault. It is not a mistake. What is the mistake? What is the cause of suffering? The cause of suffering is that when we remember something, if our mind lives in the past experience, that is the cause of suffering. When we remember something which happened in the past, if we are mindful that now I am reading my mind, we can remember anything without craving and anger. Because we reflect on impermanence at the moment. That is the thing that we practice here. And also when we remember something which will be happening in the future, we know very well, now I am reading my mind, not the real situation. Because future hasn't come yet. And past has ceased already. And we have only the present moment. If we are able to succeed the present moment, it means our entire life is successful. The reason is that we have only the present moment. When we are going to succeed the present moment, it is very important to understand and practice mindfulness. We should be aware of our body and mind. Always our body arises and ceases with the conditions. And also our mind also arises and ceases. With the conditions, our body arises and ceases at the moment. And also our mind also, with the conditions, arises and immediately ceases. And in another way, according to Buddhism, every moment 5 aggregates arise and cease. We haven't anything except 5 aggregates. Rupa, corporeality, Vedana, feelings, Sanya, perception, Sankhara, mental formations, and Vijnana, consciousness. These 5 things every moment arise, they immediately cease. Whatever we experience through our 6 senses, it means these 5 things arise and cease. But because of our delusion or ignorance, we think that there are people and things outside. Our mind is fixed in outside persons and things. Because we don't know that these 5 things have arise at the moment. And when we look at something, our mind is fixed in outside, in this speaker or clock or wall. But what happened to our mind? When we see this experience, object, suddenly we go to our past experience. With that past experience, we compare something. Then we have some experience. Then that experience is actually just not a physical thing, material thing. Those things consist with our mental formations. They are not permanent. They are not stay. They are not in our mind permanently. Those mental formations are also impermanent. The reason is that when conditions arise at the moment, immediately those thoughts arise at the moment. It is different from moment to moment. According to our present mental condition, our mental formations change every moment. When you look at me, sometimes you are neutral. Next moment, you are happy with me. Another next time, maybe you may get angry with me. But the form is same. The physical thing is form. According to your present mental condition, your experience changes from moment to moment. If you are able to understand this reality, we know only thing which happens to our mind is that arising and ceasing every moment. If we can understand this reality, we have no attachment, even detachment to the world. That is the thing we are practicing in our life. And by practicing meditation, as we mentioned before, in one side we practice mindful object or sati nimitta. On the other side, we practice positive thoughts. On the other side, we especially practice the highest mental formations, wholesome mental state, that wisdom or panya. We have been discussing about meditation in Buddhism. Okay, we explained that when we practice Buddhist meditation, it is very important to practice sati nimitta, the mindful object. It means we keep our attention around this area and we purify our mind. This is very important. By practicing sati nimitta or mindful object, we trained our mind to live in the present moment. We usually live in the past or future. That is the nature of our mind. That is why Buddha says, at the beginning on the path of liberation and meditation, we should train our mind to live in the present moment, keeping our attention in this area. Satin parimukang upattapetva. Nasikageva mukhanimitteva. Around the nose or upper lip, we keep our attention in this area. Then we know that I am living in this moment. It means that it doesn't mean that we don't think our past or future. We can remember what happened in the past or which will happen in the future. Memory is not the fault. The fault is that when we remember something, we don't know that now I am reading my mind. When we are mindful at the present moment, we know very well that now I am reading my mind. Then attachment or even detachment arises in our mind at the moment. We know that very well. Which happened to my mind is that arising and ceasing of my mind at the present moment. That is why we practice insight meditation or Vipassana Bhavana according to Buddhism. In one side we practice mindfulness. On the other side, we contemplate on impermanence or insight meditation. Okay, dear friends, now we are going to practice meditation. First of all, we train our mind to live in the present moment. Then we practice loving kindness meditation. And thirdly, we practice Anapanasati Bhavana or breathing meditation. Finally, we practice insight meditation or Vipassana Bhavana. Okay, please be aware of your body posture. Relax your body, please. Relax your body. And keep your right hand on the left hand. Now I am sitting in a very pleasant, calm environment. Everything is prepared for my inner peace. I pay my gratitude to the people, those who have arranged these facilities for my inner peace. Now I am aware of my body posture from my legs to head. My legs, knees, hands, belly, shoulders, neck and head. Now I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. I am living in the present moment, keeping my attention around the nose or upper lip. When I remember something which happened in the past, I know that it has been happened already. And also I know that I am reading my mind. That thought is impermanent. When I think something which will be happen in the future, I know that it hasn't happened yet. Again, I bring my attention to the present moment. I keep my full attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. I feel that I am living at the present moment. When mental thoughts, mental formations come to my mind, I know that they arise and cease at the moment. Again, I keep my attention at the present moment. I am sitting in front of the Buddha in this Dhamma hall, keeping my attention at the present moment. I see that my mind is relaxing little by little. When some thoughts arise my mind, come to my mind, I know that they are impermanent. They have already ceased. I am reading my mind when I think something. I completely live in the present moment, mindfully. Keeping my mind around the nose or upper lip at the present moment, I am aware of my body posture, my mind, my sitting place. Furthermore, I keep my full attention around the nose or upper lip. My body consists with 4 fundamental elements. They are Patavi, earth element, Apo, water element, Thero, fire element, and Vayu, air element. Solidity, liquidity, heat and motion. My physical body consists with these 4 fundamental elements. They are not mine. They are not myself. They are not me. I am completely living at the present moment with mindfulness. I am aware of my body and mind. My body always arises and ceases. My mind also arises and ceases every moment. The only thing which happens to my life, body and mind, is that arising and ceasing of my body and mind. The nature of my life is that impermanence. I keep my full attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. And continuously, I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. Now I am going to practice loving kindness to everyone in this world. I spread loving kindness to the universe from here to the entire world. Furthermore, I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. At the same time, I practice loving kindness, thinking thus, may all beings be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings at this temple be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings at this temple be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this city, Kovina, be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this city, Kovina, be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this county, Los Angeles, be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this county, Los Angeles, be well, happy, healthy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this state, California, be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this state, California, be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this country, the US, be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this country, the US, be well, happy and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this continent, America, be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this continent, America, be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May they attain their final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this planet, the earth, be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this planet, the earth, be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in the solar system be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the solar system be well, happy, prosperous, healthy and peaceful. May all beings in the solar system attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this galaxy, the Milky Way, be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this galaxy, the Milky Way, be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May they attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this universe be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in this universe be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May all beings in this universe attain the final bliss of liberation. May all beings in this entire world be well, happy and peaceful. I spread loving kindness to everyone, those who are in this entire world. I am friendly with everyone. My mind is filled with loving kindness and compassion. I see the all over the world like my family, like my children. I am friendly with everyone in this universe. When I see a person, when I remember a person, when I meet a person, I think that person like my only child. I wish others success always. I see everyone like my only son or daughter. Every moment, in my four postures, when I sit, when I stand, when I walk, when I lie down, every posture, I practice loving kindness to everyone, those who are in this world. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. I keep my full attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. I live in the present moment. When mental formations come to my mind, I know that they are only the mental formations. They are not forms, they are not persons, only thoughts. They arise with the conditions at the moment. They immediately cease at the moment. And keeping my attention at the present moment around the nose or upper lip, Now I am going to practice breathing meditation, Anapanasati. When I breathe in, I know that I am breathing in. When I breathe out, I know that I am breathing out. When I breathe in, I know that I am breathing in. When I breathe out, I know that I am breathing out. I am contemplating on my natural breathing, in and out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. When I breathe in alone, I know that I am breathing in alone. When I breathe out alone, I know that I am breathing out alone. When I breathe in short, I know that I am breathing in short. When I breathe out short, I know that I am breathing out short. With the awareness of breathing in and out, mindfully, I am breathing in and out, but I contemplate on very natural breathing, relaxing my body and mind. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. I am breathing in, sensitive to the entire body. I am breathing out, sensitive to the entire body. I am breathing in calming bodily fabrication. I am breathing out calming bodily fabrication. Passambayang kaya sankharang asasissami sikkati asasissami sikkati. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. I keep my full attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. Every moment, my body changes, my mind also changes. Every moment, my physical body arises with the conditions, and it immediately ceases when conditions cease. My mind also like that. My mind always arises with the conditions, and it immediately ceases when conditions cease. My entire life is the present thought. My past has ceased, my future hasn't come yet. I have only the present moment, present thought. That present thought always arises and ceases. That present thought or consciousness or mind is not alone. It consists with other four aggregates like rupa or corporeality, vedana feelings, sanya perception, sankhara mental formations. These five things are together. They arise together, they cease together. What I experience through my six senses, it means these five aggregates arise at the moment, they immediately cease. Arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing. Every moment, five aggregates. Rupa, forms of corporeality, vedana feelings, sanya perception, sankhara mental formation, and vijnana consciousness. These five things arise together, they immediately cease together. Except those five aggregates, I have nothing in my life. My entire life is these five aggregates. Every moment, their eyes and sees. They are not mine. They are not me. They are not myself. They are impermanent. They are dissatisfactory. And they are selfless. Arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing. Every moment I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment, and also I reflect on impermanence of 5 aggregates. Whenever I reflect on 5 aggregates as impermanent, as dissatisfactory, and as selfless, at the moment I don't depend on anything or anyone outside. I completely depend on wisdom. Whenever I reflect on impermanence of 5 aggregates, I have overcome suffering. I have liberated from greed, anger and delusion. My real success in my life completely depends on reflecting on impermanence of 5 aggregates. Therefore, day by day, from moment to moment, I reflect on impermanence of these 5 aggregates. From moment to moment, I increase the duration of reflecting on impermanence of 5 aggregates. The entire success of my spiritual life completely depends on reflecting on impermanence of 5 aggregates. Whenever I reflect on impermanence of 5 aggregates, nobody or nothing can disturb my peace of mind. I have freedom, liberation, enlightenment, the everlasting happiness at the moment. Day by day, I go forward on this path what the Buddha taught. I was born in this world to cultivate this positive thought in my mind. I dedicate everything that I have to develop this positive thought in permanence of 5 aggregates. Every moment I reflect on 5 aggregates as impermanent, dissatisfactory and selfless. Sambe sankhara anicchāti yada paññāya phansati ata nibbindati dukkhe esa maggo visuddhya. All conditioned things are impermanent. He who sees this reality with wisdom overcomes suffering. This is the path to purity. Sabbe sankhara dukkhati Yada paññāya pansati Ata nibbindati dukkhe Esa maggo visuddhya. All conditioned things are dissatisfactory. He who sees his reality with wisdom overcomes suffering. This is the path to purity. Sabbe dhamma anattāti yada paññāya pansati ata nibbindati dukkhe esa maggo visuddhya. All phenomena are selfless. He who sees his reality with wisdom overcomes suffering. This is the path to purity. Mindfully, silently, and slowly, I open my eyes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.